tell you, what Republicans feared the most last night was the joy, but also the chance of USA, USA, USA. And why did that ring true? Because the Republican Party has sold itself to a man who lies about America every day and says we're a nation in decline, who lies about America every day and says we're a nation of losers, who lies about America every day and says that we're just on the verge of collapse. No, not true. The data doesn't bear it out economically, militarily, culturally, socially, in every way. This is a great country. So now the Democratic Party can cheer USA, USA, USA. And it's a hell of a contrast with a presidential candidate on the Republican side that talks down about America every day.
Joy. I mean, these people are either just blatant liars or they're just so disconnected with middle America. There's no joy. I have so many friends who have had to take out 2 and 3 jobs within the last couple of years because the economy is just so bad right now. Inflation is so high. We're in wars. You got everything's on fire. The Afghanistan pullout. He's talking about the military and the way we left our troops and people died when we pulled out in Afghanistan. Joy?
What I was thinking, what indicators is he talking about that would give him the impression that our country is on the incline, going the up? Because like you said, military, their recruiting numbers are down. Right. Economics, we have inflation is high of 8%, 9% or more. And every year when you add up the numbers, double digits inflation. Our education system, our children are dumbed down, let alone being sexualized and lied to about basics, ABCs and biology. What about all of the other taxes at every level, state, local, federal, not to mention just fees out the yin yang. Anything that can be taxed anything that's not nailed down basically is taxed, and they're coming for the nails too. So what indicator, like you said, the wars around the world, leaving the people in Afghanistan, our troops, our equipment, if you will. What about Venezuela down here? The things that we have sort of played and stoked the fire down here with Maduro and the communist ways in those countries. Our neighbor to the north, we got the little, I don't even know what you want to call him, the little shrimp that thinks he's a damn king up there with his tyrannical ways. Where is America doing well, if you will, other than the Democrat elites that they see themselves among each other? That's all they see. So that way they're reflecting themselves. They're not talking about the rest of the country and the rest of the real people in America who are working, who are trying to keep their families together the best that they can. They're not talking about you. They're not talking about us in that way. They're talking about themselves. They only see themselves on the Martha Vineyards and the New Jersey coast and the LA coast. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about each other. They are full of it and they are coming for our country.
I mean, joy. That's the word he used just a couple years ago. You know, they were calling people who were unvaccinated. They were saying we were kind of enemies of the state, not to have us over for Thanksgiving dinner. Joy. When they tried to force mask toddlers, you know, good Lord, in Minnesota, where Walsh was in charge, he was using paintball guns to shoot people if they stepped out on their porch.
Right.
Look at this. They just keep coming.
Oh, go inside! Get inside! Get inside! Get inside! Get in your house now! Let's go! Light him up! Go inside now! Get in the house!
Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Get in.
Oh, God, that hurt. You good?
Are you okay?
Right on the fucking crotch.
Are you okay? You got hit?
I'm good. They're fucked for that, dude. What?
Okay.
They are copying. Remember, Kamala just a couple weeks ago copied Trump's plan, his policies, right? They're copying. They're trying to create this sense of the Democrats as patriotic and religious, because they're usurping that word again. Remember, they like to take words and they are master manipulators of language. Now, this idea of weird. Weird means weird if you're married with kids, or you want to have heterosexual families, things like that. That's weird. Now, all of a sudden, the Democrat Party exudes joy. They are abusing and bastardizing the words. This is a part of their religion. Don't let them manipulate you. They are trying to make this a religious and a patriotic experience. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, but they are religious. They're religious in being satanic. They literally had an abortion clinic, mobile abortion clinic set up at the DNC this week. Every day this week, I think the last count were 25 or something. Like that. 25 babies were aborted. The members that attend the DNC get free abortions. So that is a religion in some ways, because what they're actually doing right now is, as Christians, Bible believers, they believe God took his body and sacrificed for our sins. Now they're saying women are they're sacrificing the baby's body for what they want. Right. So it's an inverse. And it's an inverse, which an inverse of God, of Christianity, is satanic. Right. It's the Antichrist. This is a spirit of Antichrist. This is what this is. We need to call it out, and it's clear as day. It is clear as day. If you are a Christian or any faith, I talk to Muslims in PG County who are up in arms about the Democrats forcing their children to participate in same-sex education. They don't want it. They want an opt-out, and they won't even allow them to opt out here in Maryland.
I would just tell them, like I've said before when we talked about that, take out the word allow. Right. They are your children. You can take them out of the damn class anytime you want. That's it. Bottom line, there's no question to ask. Take them out, sign them out to school, and do whatever you want. Take your kids home to educate them if you want. This idea, abortions, just let that sink in. Abortions at a political convention, namely the DNC convention in the United States of America. Even if you supported abortion for whatever reason, why does it need to be at the DNC convention?
No. It's there because it's a kickoff. It's a celebration. And we've gone from safe, legal, and rare to having it as a celebration at the DNC kickoff. If this isn't satanic, I don't know what else is. Exactly. It's right there. It's right there. Exactly. They have a mobile abortion clinic at the DNC kickoff to anoint their Kamala Harris as the candidate for president. This is terrible. Where do we go from here? Where in the world? I guess. But a serious question. Where do you all think we go from here? If they are doing abortion on demand at the DNC, where in the world do you think we're going from here? It's not just gonna be in the womb. No. Next, they're gonna come after they're gonna be right at front with their political slaughter. No qualms. They're gonna do it right out in the front because they don't like you. You're not a communist. You don't want to follow the communist agenda. Well, then you're gonna have to go. That's it. If we cannot keep babies safe, if you are for pro-choice, are you for pro-choice all the way up to birth, and even if after birth? Any reason? Good Lord! If we don't hold sacred innocence, the innocent, a baby is innocent. If you can't hold that sacred, if you are willing to just kill the baby for any old thing, this is barbaric. Right. This is not society. Back to Joe Scarborough. Yeah. Again, one or let's say two of the signs of a healthy society are
protecting the young and protecting the elderly, because typically speaking, the middle people, the people in the middle are generally healthy. They're in their productive years. They're stronger, so they're still reproducing. So when you protect a society that protects its young and its old, that's a sign of a healthy community or society. So what Joe Scarborough is saying is absolutely a lie.
Oh, yeah. And look at what they did to Biden. That's a prime example
Yep.
right there. They tried to use him as much as they could. We all know they knew that he was senile and that he was not all there. All for the last several years. They knew this. This is not new. Anyone who has worked with an elderly person, who has a family member dealing with dementia, Alzheimer's, you know the signs. So they knew, and they lied about it. But as soon as they realized his poll numbers were falling, he was not helpful to them, they pushed him out so fast and quicker than...
Like my aunt would say, quick, fast, and then an effing hurry.
Yeah, they got rid of him so fast. So what do you think they're going to do with somebody if you're not useful? If they're already doing abortions on demand, no matter how old the baby is, because they still haven't said that. Right. At least Trump had the dignity to say, you know what? If you want to do abortions, it's a state issue, state by state issue, but we're not going to let you do it until 6 months and 9 months and things like that. But if they want abortion on demand, what do you think they're going to say to elderly? We're getting to the point now. If we have a situation where food is scarce or something like that, they're going to start doing the elderly. They're going to kill the elderly.
This Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. Tell me where it's actually working, particularly for the elderly, because elderly people tend to need more health care because of their chronic illnesses and that over time. So tell me where it really is working for an elderly person, or, tell me where. Just tell me where. I would love to know that data and love to know that place, because it's not. The Affordable Care Act is really helping to make people poorer, particularly the elderly.
Oh,